السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. كمل الكيسة. شوف الكيسة ايه الكيسة يا كيسة. ايوه كده عشان ايه الحيطة الزرقاء اللي اوريدي معفنة جدا. نحاول نداريها على قد ما نقدر. وده الواجع اللي احنا فيه ان الحيطة منيلة بستين نيلة. فيها مشاكل زوجية كده. مواصلة الغصة. مواصلة الغصة. من كده نروح فين بقى؟ كده في دوشة. اوديو. اوديو. هما ليه عمالين يجيبوا لي بوابات كتيرة؟ افتح لهم انا. كوشن بيقول لك كوشن لك اقرأ. بحيرة كالدرون حتى ذلك الحين كان النشاط تحت الأرض خفيفا نسبيا على الرغم من بعض الأضرار الحامة المتكئة لم تقع إصابات. وهي بحيرة كالديرا وهي بركانية يمكن اعتبار البركان نفسه نشاطا لكنه لم ينفجر منذ الزلازل البركانية عام 1970. بحيرة كالدرون هي ثامن أعمق بحيرة في العالم طول، بالإضافة إلى شخصية مركزية في العديد من الحكايات الشعبية المحلية. إنها منطقة ترفيهية شهيرة لسكان المنطقة أماكن في العالم. واضح جدا من اللي انتوا هتعملوه فينا ان هي اجمل من مناطق العالم اللولبية. الله. هنا بقى ايه؟ طب نشوف اي حاجة هنا. طيب في هنا غصة او ورقة. غصة. في غصة هنا مفيش غصة. مفيش. انا عندي الكوكب. الله. لا 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 لا. هوبا. هنا بقى المفروض نعمل ايه؟ استوري يا رب. ايه يعني هنا مفيش. هات الورقة دي.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago.
طيب هي بيت مفيش بيبان. لا فوق هنا. بالك عشان هنا في دوشة. ايوه انا عارف ليه مش ترسى على بره. لكن من حوار في تعبانة. يبقى هنا تبتدي ايه؟ يبقى صعبتيس صعبتيس. ماله؟
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat. I was close now. I had to get there fast. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly.
كان علي أن أعطيك مسكنا لا تقاوم ولكن مررت بفترة صعبة في الوقت الحالي. من المهم جدا أن تصل الهداية. لا نريد أن يكون لديك حلقة أخرى. أنت مريض في عادتك. قد كنت كذلك منذ فترة. قربت تقع؟ ألف سلام عليك يا حبيبي. تصحي من النوم تلاقيها واقعة؟ ماشي، ما دي سنة بقى الجاموسة. مستنيين سنة العروس. ايه ده؟
Hey, I'm here. I'm coming.
No, get away. Sorry, please, lady. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned.
دي بتقع برضه؟ تتلخلع. دي سنة الجاموسة، هتقع وتطلع مكانها سنة العروسة. ايه ده؟ الولاية اللي مش مظبوطة. غرق وهيعمل ايه بقى؟ أليس حبيبتي. كده القصة دي انتهت.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
The truth.
Alan.
Alan حبيبي.
It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
نايت ماريتش انت وليت مش مت في النهاية.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. I don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
يعني كل ده حلم
The
برضه.
shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
سنصير كمان ماشي تعال اي يوم مش هسيبك
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically. I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way, follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying?
الرواية دي أنا اللي كتبتها ولا هي هتتكتب ولا أنا بكتبه
It's
يبقى
very
حقيقة؟
natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the
I
illness.
let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
yourself.
my head.
But I
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into
by
the palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
معي.
Come along. Let's go inside. Now, here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Scary, scary, scary.
يلا عبيط يلا بدم خفيف أنت. يلا في يلا. اديله بالقلم. اديله بالقلم بسرعة.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay. Sorry.
بس أنا هديك بالقلم على وشك خلي بالك. عشان أنت راجل دمك تقيل وحيل.
We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does involve some small creative effort,
يا ابني
which
هضربك
makes
يا
him
ابني والله.
receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
ماشي خلاص خلصت. يلا يا راجل عبيط. انت جدع انت بوشك اللي شبه صينية الكحك ده بيه. والله العظيم عشان كده جديد. استنى بس شوف الست دي بتعمل ايه. بتعمل ايه يا وليه انت؟ وشك مش غريب عليا. في مجانين تاني هنا؟ تعال انت بتعمل ايه انت؟
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
ايه ده صورتي دي؟ تصدق انت راجل مهزأ؟ والله راجل مهزأ. كلب يا ابني. عارف لو معايا بتاع كنت رشيت عليك والله. جاي انا. ايه ده؟ سامع صوت حد ايه؟ مش انا متخصصة تحت القدرة ان تكوج. شخصية. الله.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
يا جدع لا عيب عليك دي لعبة أطفال.
Place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Tor. They had a, how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old
ولا
Gods of
بس يلا بطل
Asgard.
لعبة.
They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done.
ماشي.
I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
اي والله.
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Oh.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson farm. Valhalla!
Valhalla.
I wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Zane could feel the poems taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He too had a way with words.
لكن إميل أقنعه بخلاف ذلك.
My head was clearing up.
الزين الكاتب والمساعد.
Or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
He's checking on it now. Yeah, good thing he's not overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha.
Something's wrong.
Doc's got me looking after
I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be.
Oh.
I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true. Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
واللي هيكتبه ده هيحدد الدنيا.
Everybody calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hammer?
I don't know.
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby.
Now, are we? Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they?
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. And if she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Come out and face the music first. It's time to pay the piper. Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled, adult diapered asses for it, since you're so tough, Bert.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds!
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry! Man, I'm glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much.
هنا هيعرف الحقيقة.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
أيوة هعرف الحقيقة منه بنصرم.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
دخلت في جسم هارتمان. ايه ده؟ هو ده حرفيا هارتمان شايف
followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights above. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clunky. The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
استر يا رب استر يا رب. ليه
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
ثواني بس خلص كده. ضرب من الناس مصح. بروح فين طيب؟ ما انا مش لاقي حاجه حتى اروح. بلاش غباء.
The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
ايوه جميل يا حبيبي. ايوه صح.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman.
هارتمان ده أصلا بيستغلنا. يجري روح فين انا؟ انا جاي لك اهو، وهروح فين منك؟
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al. Oh God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
يلا بينا.
We don't want any fighting. You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm. You get 3 pills in the evening, and then you'll sleep like a baby.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight.
يلا بينا.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build. For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged.
Ow!
You're alive!
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry!
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry! I'll find it! Don't worry about it!
ليه طيب؟
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it! I'll be here! Just hang on, Al! Hey, I found a corner! I found it! I found it! Ah, no, wait, that's a twig. Here it is! Al, I found the key!
عاد عليا.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest. You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon, son.
Hey, we're going to the Anderson Farms.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
كده احنا عرفنا حقيقة.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my
تستخدم
manuscript
قصته
to take over everything.
وتخليها حقيقة.
I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. You just need to find it. Look out!
God damn it, Al, talk to me!
مفيش يا حبيبي زي الفل.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! And don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Ah! Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a Taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Oh! Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
اجري يا عم.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through. I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
شغل الجنريتور.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy. I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
And it's dangerous. Trust no one in the dark. ما تثقش في حد في الضلمة. وبالمناسبة دي بكرة إن شاء الله بالمناسبة